Different projectors are designed for different uses, and they can range in price from a couple $100s to well into the five-figure range. Choosing the right model for your needs can be a daunting task, and we're here to help. Below is an overview of the top picks from our various projector guides. We have recommendations for premium 4K movie projectors, bright living room projectors, budget home theater projectors, and more. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe now. Let's get started. Number 5. Epson Home Cinema LS11000. The best 4K projector under $5,000. If you want to set up a high-performance home theater in a basement or spare room, and need a 4K projector that can handle high dynamic range video and wide color gamut material, choose the Epson Home Cinema LS11000. This LCD laser projector offers a combination of performance and features that you won't find in any other projector priced lower than $5,000. It's an excellent 4K movie projector, but it also looks great with games, sports, and HDTV when some room lights are on. The LS11000 has great detail, it's bright enough to produce satisfying high dynamic range HDR video, and has wonderfully accurate color in the natural picture mode. This LCD projector uses a laser light source that should see you through the next decade or longer with no need to pay for replacement bulbs. It's one of only a few 120Hz projectors right now that has high bandwidth HDMI 2.1 inputs to work with the most advanced 4K gaming consoles and any future 8K sources that might emerge. A motorized lens with generous zoom and lens shifting capabilities makes this projector easier to set up than many others. Flaws, but not deal breakers. The LS11000 doesn't support 3D video playback, so people who have a large collection of 3D discs may want to look elsewhere. Projectors aren't bright enough to show HDR video at its full brightness, so they have to adjust the HDR signal to show it in the brightness range that they're capable of. The LS11000 does not do this automatically. You have to manually adjust the HDR brightness setting. The next, number 4, BenQ HT2060. The best budget projector around $1,000. This projector produces a bright, rich-looking image with more accurate color than most competitors can offer. It's easy to set up and quiet in operation, but it lacks features like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. If you want to create a big screen movie experience at home on a modest budget, the BenQ HT2060 is the best performer in the $1,000 and under price range. The BenQ HT2060 stands above every projector we've tested in the $1,000 and under price range because it gets the important things right in the picture quality department and doesn't have any major ergonomic annoyances to contend with. You can find projectors below $1,000 that offer good brightness or a solid black level or accurate color, but it's rare to find all three in the same package. That's what you get with the HT2060, along with a respectably robust speaker, a thorough connection panel, and a long-lasting LED light source that's quiet in operation and won't need to be replaced. The projector's 1.3x zoom, adjustable feet, and ability to vertically shift the lens make it easier for you to position the image on your screen, and this model isn't plagued by excessively loud fan noise. The fully backlit IR remote is easy to use in a dark room and offers lots of helpful buttons to adjust the image on the fly. The HT2060 has a 1080p HD resolution, but supports the input of a 4K high dynamic range video signal, and it supports 3D playback. The HT2060 lacks built-in streaming apps and Bluetooth support, but you can easily add those features by connecting a streaming stick to one of the two HDMI 2.0 inputs. The biggest potential drawback to this projector is that the single DLP chip design can produce a visible rainbow effect for some viewers, but most people either can't see it or are bothered by it. The next, number 3, Epson Home Cinema 3800, the best projector for a living room. This projector combines high brightness with accurate color, great contrast, and good setup tools to fit in a variety of rooms. The Epson Home Cinema 3800 projector offers a clear step up in picture quality over budget 1080p projectors, and its native contrast ratio, the difference between the darkest and brightest parts of an image, is much higher than that of most projectors around the same price. It can't compete with the best 4K home theater projector in overall performance, but its high brightness makes it a better choice for use in a living room or family room where you can't block out all the light. Why do we like it? The Home Cinema 3800 is extremely bright, so the image will pop even in a room with a good amount of light. The Home Cinema 3800 also has accurate colors, producing lifelike greens, blues, reds, and everything in between. The high zoom, 1.6x, and good lens shifting give you increased placement flexibility, which may matter more in a living room than in a dedicated theater room. Flaws, but not deal breakers. The image isn't technically 4K and doesn't look quite as sharp as what you can see from some competitors, but it's still highly detailed. The lamp life isn't as long as that of some projectors we tested, but a replacement bulb costs less. The next number 2, BenQ HT2150ST, a short throw pick. In order to create a large image, most projectors need to be positioned far from the screen. This distance is called the throw distance and can be anywhere from 8 to 15 feet depending on the projector and desired image size. Short throw projectors are convenient for small rooms or other situations where space is limited. The BenQ HT2150ST can sit much closer to the screen than a standard projector and is bright enough to use in a room with some ambient light. If you're short on space, the BenQ HT2150ST can produce a larger image from a shorter distance. If you're building a home theater setup in a smaller room, you may need a projector with a short throw lens so that you can place it much closer to your screen or wall and still get a large image. We like the BenQ HT2150ST for this purpose. This 1080 projector is very bright and easy to set up. Its colors aren't as accurate as those of the non-short throw HT2060, and the complex optics in its short throw lens lead to a loss of sharpness around edges of the image, but it's worth the compromise if you want a big image in a smaller space. The HT2150ST uses a traditional bulb instead of an LED light source, so it will dim over time and will need to be replaced. Why we like it? It works in spaces other projectors can't, producing a 100-inch image with only a couple feet of space. It produces a bright image that can work in a room that gets some ambient light. Its integrated speaker and small size make it easy to store when not being used. Flaws, but not deal breakers. The short throw lens can cause some fraying artifacts that you might notice. It's bright, but the colors aren't as accurate as those of the non-short throw HT2060. The next number 1, BenQ GS50, a good portable projector for outdoor use. The GS50 is a bright battery-powered Android TV projector with lots of connection options. The more durable, weatherproof design makes it good for outdoor use. If you want a smart mini projector but don't like Android TV, the LG PF510Q runs LG's own Weibo smart TV platform, but there's no Netflix app in the US, and it supports AirPlay too. But this model lacks a built-in battery and USB-C charging, so it's not portable by our standards, though it is small form. It has similar brightness, contrast, and color performance as our top pick, but the sound quality isn't as good and it's not as user-friendly overall. The step-up LG PF610p 1080p LED projector is better by every performance metric, but it's also larger and more expensive. You could read more about the PF610p in our guide to the best budget projector for home theater. If you're looking for something more rugged to use outside, the BenQ GS50 is battery-powered and both splash and drop resistant, so it's a good choice for camping or enjoying a backyard movie night when mated with a modest size screen. It's not as bright as a traditional non-battery powered home theater projector, but the picture is certainly good enough for casual TV watching or the occasional outdoor viewing session. Why we like it? This outdoor portable projector has solid brightness and good color accuracy. The sound quality is better than average and it can double as a Bluetooth speaker. You can connect mobile devices to it in a variety of ways: HDMI, USB-A, or USB-C. It comes with a nice carrying case. Flaws, but not deal breakers. The black level is mediocre, so movies don't look as rich and saturated in a dark room. This projector is larger than most other mini projectors we've tested, but it's still smaller than a traditional indoor projector. The supplied Android TV dongle was sluggish.